inside story on why President Mahama sacked Baba Jamal. Baba Jamal is a nice guy. I truly love him. In fact, when Obama was coming into this country, he was one of those who supported me very strongly to be able to meet this great man. Yes, Obama had asked to see me, but there were some politicians who were working underground to prevent me from meeting the man. Maybe they would have given him a certain lame excuse. Oh, he's not well, or he's out of the country, and Obama would have just taken it like that. Baba Jamal was one of those who went underground and made sure that I was always up to speed with whatever was happening. And I remember my feud with Zita Okainkwe. In fact, Baba Jamal went into it and brought the two of us together. Right in the presence of Obama and the rest of them, when they were seated behind us, he called me and called Zita and made us smoke the peace pipe. Those of you who know the story, let's not go too much into it. In fact, Zita did all she did to deny me what was supposed to come to me. She was at the time a minister of state. And for some reason, she didn't seem to like me that much. And she didn't see why Black Rasta should meet with Obama. She rather went for people like Abeku Santana and some other such people and was trying to push them because they were those who were befitting. I was Rasta and I didn't dress like somebody who Obama would like to meet, even though Obama asked to see me. My brother, my sister, well, these are things we have put behind us. We have made peace. But for the sake of the records, we just will tell you some of these stories time after time. Baba Jamal was the one who called me and called Zita. Oh yes, right at the seat of government. And he said, Zita, Black Rasta is your brother. Black Rasta, Zita is your sister. Why are you guys fighting? The way he put it, we both laughed. We held each other and took photographs that went viral in the years. I think that was somewhere 2009. My brother, my sister, this is Baba Jamal. So I have a lot of respect for him. But it's all about Ghana. Baba Jamal was born somewhere in 1959 in Akwetia in the eastern region. He's been an MP for the area. Before, there was a time a hairdresser dethroned him from the MPship and it was news all over Ghana. This is Baba Jamal Ahmad. Oh yes. In fact, when John Dramani Mahama came into power, he decided to dispatch him all the way from Ghana to Nigeria. And he told him, you are the ambassador. You are representing Ghana. With all love, raise high the flag of Ghana. Baba Jamal smiled. In fact, John Dramani Mahama shook his hands because he's been a long-time supporter of the president, even in opposition. This is Baba Jamal. He's a man of integrity. Many people love him. He's also a lawyer by profession. Oh yes, this is Baba Jamal Ahmed. Now all of a sudden, we heard that the president had sacked him. They used the beautiful word. Oh yes, he recalled him. That is another way of saying he has been sacked. And the letter was awash the internet. The letter from the presidency saying that Baba Jamal had been recalled. This is the letter. President recalls Ghana's High Commissioner to Nigeria. Now, President John Dramani Mahama has directed the immediate recall of Muhammad Baba Jamal Ahmad from his position as Ghana's High Commissioner to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, the decision follows allegations of voter inducement in today's National Democratic Congress primaries in the Ayawaso East constituency, in which Baba Jamal, a candidate, participated. In his directive to the Ministry for Foreign Affairs recalling Mr. Baba as High Commissioner, the president noted that while the allegations of vote buying were made against multiple candidates who contested the primaries, Baba Jamal was the only serving public officer amongst them. The president has also noted the public statement by the General Secretary of the NDC indicating that the party has commenced its own investigations into the allegations arising from the primaries. Dash it away. And this was signed by Felix Kwachi Ofosu, spokesperson to the president, minister in charge of government communications. Dash it away. So this is Baba Jamal, recalled, and he's back here in Ghana. I have news for you. How did all this happen? Why did the president take that decision? We have inside information. Oh, yes. Now watch this. Hey, Baba Jamal participated in the Ayawaso elections. A man passed on. And when he died, his wife, a Muslim, was asked to jump into the fray and be the next MP, as it has become the penchant of so many political parties in Ghana. Anytime a man dies, the wife is induced, persuaded to take over the mantle as MP. We all remember the bloody widow. Do we? My brother, my sister, a remark that was most unfortunate. Today, she's gone back after just one tenure or so. She has been dethroned by John Dumelo. Ayawasu Wagon. Now as it stands, let's talk some more. Now another Ayawasu is here. And 4 people contested. Right? Baba Jamal was there. This beautiful woman was also there. And it was rife and fraught with inducements, aka bribery. We're told that chairman actually gave out motorbikes, a number of them, to delegates. In fact, this beautiful lady, the widow, Amina Adam, also gave out about 3,000 Ghana cedis each to the delegates. She didn't deny it, but she said that it is nothing but transportation, TNT, and there's nothing wrong with that. Baba Jamal was said to have also given TV sets and more to delegates. And many people saw it as inducement, bribery, and corruption. Then Baba Jamal was interviewed. In fact, Joy News was there. And courtesy Joy News, this was what Baba Jamal said to the media and to the people of Ghana when he was asked about the TV sets he gave out, and also the fact that he might have given those so-called gifts at the wrong time. Oh, he said something. Watch this.
There have been allegations of fraud by Ambassadorial.
I have not seen anything like that, please. Well, here, have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anybody buying votes? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Who do you confirm otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not, it's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gifts, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts, all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you won't give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. Do you understand? And I don't think that I have gone around, I've spoken to them, I've met people. And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hope and trust that they will see reason with me and come along with me.
Your Excellency, the timing, is it not constant to you? The timing for giving the gift that you just mentioned, if indeed gifts actually happen, is the timing not something that you should worry about?
Timing of what?
The timing at which these gifts were given.
As you are talking now, if I give you gift, won't you take it?
Your Excellency.
Do we have time that we give gifts? Please.
Your Excellency.
As you are talking and asking me this question, if I give you a gift, won't you take it? What Baba Jamal is seeking to achieve is that even in his campaign, he told all the delegates, please, if they come with gifts, take. But make sure that the gifts do not influence you to make a counter vote. Vote according to your whims and caprices. When they bring gifts, take these gifts, but make sure the gifts do not induce you to do something untoward. That's what Baba Jamal is saying. So he's not against the giving of gifts by anybody. But his problem is that, yes, indeed, those gifts can induce, but make sure that the gifts don't induce you. So when does it become a bribe? It becomes a bribe when, at the point of giving the gift, or a little after, it induces you to vote for this person because of the gift. In that case, we may have to go around and ask all the delegates, which gift made you sway your vote from one side to the other? Then as we arrest them, we will go around and also arrest those who gave those so-called gifts. Because from that point, it will no longer be a gift, but a bribe. In order to cut away all this cumbersomeness, what do? We say don't give gifts at all to people who are supposed to vote. In the days of Achampong, all the offices in Ghana, in fact, had signs written all over the walls. And what did those signs scream? Simple. Don't take gifts. They are bribes. These are civil servants working in offices employed by the state. And the sign was that they shouldn't take gifts. So when you are in the office and a man comes seeking your service that you are legally being paid for, and he gives you a gift, don't accept it because it's a bribe. It's simple. Now, a smart journalist asks Baba Jamal, it might be a gift, but the timing, people are about to vote, then you go about giving them gifts. And his answer is that, me, I am a philanthropist. Every year at Christmas, I put down 2.5 million Ghana cedis. And I give that as free loans. I don't know what it means to say free loans. Maybe loans without interest. That's what Baba Jamal said. Then he ends it up by saying, you, if I give you a gift, won't you take? Again, how can you gather people to come and vote and you don't give them water? Is it your duty to give the people water? Or it is the duty of the party to do that? I'm asking. It will be an irresponsible party that brings together and gathers people for a cause and does not refresh these people. They are your guests. So for that matter, by our tradition, they must drink water. If you can't give them water, then you don't have the right to even invite them. That's the African tradition. Yes, in some traditions, you give them kola nuts before water. But in most of the traditions of Africa, water is number one because water signifies life. Did the NBC gather all these people from around to come and bask in the hot African sun without refreshments? That's the question we have to ask. If delegates now have to be at the mercy of candidates to be able to drink water, then we are in trouble. We all remember Ayawaso Wuagon. When Mami Sairam, did I get the name right? Alasan decided to go out there and give fried rice to police people and to voters. John Dumelo cried tears and said, what is this stupid thing about? We all heard him. All Ghanaians condemned this. Today, people are carrying TV sets. My brother, my sister, as we saw in that video, allegedly given to them by my very good brother, Baba Jamal, then there's a cause for alarm. Look at this. They were all carrying these NASCO TV sets, and these are supposed to be delegates or agents of delegates. My brother, my sister, they should all be identified in the so-called investigation. And if these people are truly associated to some kind of delegates, or they are delegates themselves, my brother, my sister, immediate action has to be taken. Whatever it is, the president has taken a very, very beautiful decision. Vote buying is crazy. Allegations of inducement, you could call that bribery, will not be tolerated. And for that matter, Baba Jamal has been recalled. We're going to go into the deepest secret why this happened. Dash it away and come here. Okay? Now this is Baba Jamal. I am sad that it has to happen to this man. A very hard-working member of the party. But the law is the law. Baba Jamal said 2.5 million. It is time for the OSP to find out how Baba Jamal is able to raise 2.5 million Ghana cedis every year. I know he's a lawyer. 2.5 million. How do you get that? Baba Jamal, in fact, is on record to have said a few years back that the money you spend in order to become an MP, in fact, is more than what you get back as an MP. Can I repeat that? What you spend in order to become an MP in Ghana is far more than what you get as an MP. Baba Jamal. And when you Google that, you will see it clearly. It's this kind of expenditure we are trying to prevent. If you want to serve the people, why do you have to pay them? Why do you have to induce them? Why do you have to give them bribe so that you'll be able to sit in that position? It means there's an ulterior motive. It means there's a certain kind of gold that you sit on that we don't know. My brother, my sister, to be an MP in Ghana is not easy. You spend an arm and a leg trying to go in there. And when you go in there, it looks like the only glory there is in some other things except service and your salary. Can I tell you more? Can I tell you more? Come here. Now, watch me. The president decided to take this decision. And I decided to run around the corridors of power and find out exactly why the president has taken this decision. Number one, the president has made it clear that he has decided to finger only Baba Jamal because Baba Jamal is the only serving officer in these elections. Can I repeat that? Out of the four, it's only Baba Jamal who is a sitting serving officer. In other words, an appointee of the president. Am I making a point? Can I go deeper? This is where the story gets sweeter. Remember when the president said that woe betides any one of his appointees who will bring him the first controversy, the first scandal. Do you remember? Baba Jamal has become the very first. Baba Jamal has become the very first to bring a scandal to the president, and he's angry. That's it. Mr. President said, woe betides any of my appointees who brings me the first scandal. For over a year now, no serious scandal. None. Of course, we saw my very good brethren, Sami Jemfi, give us some money to Agrada. People made some noise about it. And then it went down. Then, now Baba Jamal, who is an ambassador, A man who is supposed to be representing Ghana outside Ghana comes to Ghana and there's a scandal. No mean scandal, then bribery. You could call it inducement. And in an interview, Baba Jamal did not deny that he didn't give anything. He went ahead to say that it is something that he does. I give out to the people. Every Christmas, I give 2.5 million as free loans to the people. And what are you talking about? Are you saying that if we gather people around like this, we can't give them water to drink? All these answers point to the direction that Baba Jamal truly parted with something. He started by saying, I have not heard about any vote buying. Did you see anything? Now, the interviewer goes ahead to ask, but we saw TV sets and were told by the delegates that they got them from you. And then he says, what? So, what is wrong with that? They are gifts. And if I give gifts to people, is it a problem? My brother, it is a problem. Where you are looking up to somebody to do a certain clean job for you, and you have to pay the person to do this in something that is supposed to be fair and free elections, it is a problem. It is a problem. Baba Jamal could have waited. After he won, then he would give them the TV sets. When you go to a radio presenter and say, oh, I have good music, I want you to play. Please listen to the music, and if you like it, play. Then I add an envelope to it. It is no longer free and fair. It is bribery and corruption. Am I making sense? But there's another MP that we all know. In fact, a former MP, Ras Mubarak. In the days he had dreadlocks and he played reggae music just like me. See? Ras Mubarak started off as a radio presenter in Tamale at Radio Savannah. Oh yes, he had dreadlocks. That's him. Then after some time, he got bald-headed, and therefore the dreadlocks faded out, and now he sports a clean bald head. This is Ras Mubarak. Now Ras Mubarak has spoken. He's reported to have said in the media that we should stop the hypocrisy. Vote buying is a thing that has been with us from time immemorial. Vote buying has been happening. And if we pretend we don't see this, especially from people who themselves came into power, vote buying, then it's a problem. What we need to do is to be able to expand the electoral college and do more. I reached out to him in his base and we spoke briefly. Watch this.
If there are allegations of vote buying and the party has said that it should be investigated, and then all of a sudden you have instances where people are baying for blood and saying crucify him and give us Barabbas, or crucify them and give us Barabbas, and especially if this is coming from persons who cannot, raise their hands and swear by the Bible or by the Quran or by Antwanyama or Ogun or Lobopo, then clearly, this is a moment of sober reflection, where the political class need to take a pause and say, look, this is not right. Where we are going certainly should not be the way we are going. But if you have people who that by themselves have been, involved in the process, all of a sudden, saying to crucify them and give us Barabbas, then clearly that's marks of crass hypocrisy.
Involved in what process?
I mean, if people may have, so it was a question that I posed, that is there anybody in the political class who could say that they've never given gifts, inducements prior to an election? And if there are, they should raise their hands. It's a question. It's not an accusation, because we all know. Don't forget, I have personally gone through a similar situation in 2009. As a matter of fact, in my case, I reported buying was so offensive that I made a formal report to the BNI and reported to the party, but nothing came out of it. So I'm hoping that this provides us a unique opportunity, to push for the reforms that ought to happen in the party, so that we expand the electoral college and make it easier, for every Tom, Dick, and Harry who is of sound mind to run for elections, not because they have, big sponsors or money bags, but simply because they are dedicated to the cause of their constituency or Ghana. Elections, high office in our country cannot be the exclusive preserve of, persons who can pay bribes, and for us in the NDC, if you look at what happened in 2015, Sam George would never have had any chance of becoming MP against E.T. Mensah if the system was this small electoral college system. He had no chance. We would not have discovered the Isaac Adongos, the Alassane Suyinis, the Clementa Parks, etc., the Dafiama Post, but for an expanded electoral college, which made it impossible for big men, big shots, people with money to literally buy elections. So I'm saying once you expand your electoral college, it gives equal opportunity to everyone, rich or poor. And if we're seeking to build an equal society, that should be the way forward.
So this is Ras Mubarak, now all bald, and is busily going around fighting for a borderless Africa. Ras Mubarak said, "Let the person without sin cast the first stone." Let's stop this hypocrisy. Bribery, inducement, depending on how you want to call that, has been part of us. Bribery, inducement, all these years. What are we doing to stop that? It's very simple. He said in his days, the electoral college was expanded. We have to expand that so that this bribery can at least go down. He said in his case, his opponent went around bribing people, and he reported to the national security and the police and even to the party, and nothing happened. So why are we all of a sudden trying to be seen to fight this canker? But what I would say is that late than never. Mahama has made it clear. The first person to bring me a scandal, woe betides you. And it looks like Baba Jamal has become the first victim of President Mahama's anger. Well, party members are going back to investigate this, and they are supposed to come back to tell us by February 10, we are told. Am I correct? To be able to tell us, my brother, my sister, what exactly they have found. Now, many questions have come. Will Baba Jamal be restored to his position as High Commissioner to Nigeria? It's not likely. It's gone. President Mahama has taken a decision. The first scandal has come. If anything at all, he might be given another position if it comes out that he is clean. But it is very murky. It will be difficult to come back and say that Baba Jamal did not give out any inducements. From his own interviews, it will be difficult to defend that notion. The other question is this. Those other people who allegedly gave out inducements or bribes, as you may call that, they are not being taken on because they are not office holders. But will they soon be office holders? Should they wait till they become office holders before the axe of justice starts grinding around them? These are the questions we need to ask. Oh, this person is not an officer yet, so they can be as corrupt as they want to be. Until they become officers, they are free to be corrupt. That sounds quite sarcastic. But my brother, my sister, it is time for Baba Jamal. It is Baba Jamal's day. And as it is right now, I am sure he's busily praying. He has gathered some malams around him as a Muslim to help pray for victory. I wish you all the very best. My prayer is that it will come out that nothing actually happened and that you are clean. Even though from where I see it, it is very shady and cloudy. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. But the Parliament House, some people have come together to already sign a certain petition that the whole Ayawaso election should be rerun. Because even as party members, they have realized that there was too much bribery, too dirty, too sad, and this will soil the name of the NDC. For that matter, it should totally be annulled. And these are their names. Alhaji Collins Dauda, a very good friend of Baba Jamal, has signed that the election be rerun. Honorable Mohammed Bawa Brema is in there. Honorable Dominic Napare is in there. Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Bejra is also in there. In fact, Alassane Umar is also in there. Honorable Alfred Oko Baraman Vanderpoy is in there. And my brother, my sister, they have put out a letter, a communique. What are they saying in that communique? NDC Majority Caucus in Parliament calls for cancellation of Ayawaso East constituency primaries and disqualification of candidates. So Baba Jamal would have to be disqualified. Mami Adam would have to be disqualified, all four of them. Because in one way or the other, they've all been involved in this bribery thing. My brother, my sister, this is what it is. And Majority Leader in Parliament, Mahama Ayarga, has decided to pull out of the investigation team because he feels that already he has taken a stance. In view of the position taken by the caucus of the NDC in Parliament regarding cancellation of the Ayawaso East primary, it has become untenable for me to serve on the investigation committee set up by the National Executive of the NDC. I have therefore notified the party that a suitable replacement should be appointed. Dash it away. Well, President Mahama never ceases to impress me. He has decided to recall a whole high commissioner because of allegations of bribery. Embarrassing. He's called him back. In fact, you are a diplomat serving the nation. There shouldn't be anything around you that has to do with this kind of scandal. Come home. Let us rebaptize you. In fact, let us wash you clean and see where we can put you up next. In the interim, the NDC caucus in Parliament says annul the elections. We don't want the elections. Let it be rerun. Whilst an investigative team is also working on this. But how did they decide that they will cancel the election or call for the cancellation of the election when the results of the investigation have not come out yet? But to those who do not know who won the elections, this is the results. The winner. He had 431 votes. And Najib Mohammed Sani, who couldn't even buy pure water for the delegates, he had only one vote, and that was his wife who voted for him. Dr. Yakubu Azindo, 45, came next. Muhammad had 88. And then Amina, who was touted to have won a lot of sympathy votes, she could only give 3,000, which cannot buy a TV set. For that matter, some people, in fact 32 people, decided to teach her a bitter lesson. Baba Jamal, my namesake, who has 2.5 million every Christmas to give out as free loans and free TV sets, NASCO. In fact, he won the day. Did bribery win the day? Or did democratic elections win? It looks like it's a win for NASCO TV, over 3,000 Ghana cedis. Hallelujah. It's the black pot. Dash it away. AKA Kuku, show them all. And here, we speak truth to power.